Welcome to the live coverage of the league game between BLACKCAPS and Kings 2 at Westwinds grounds in Calgary. Third over in progress. BLACKCAPS won the toss and elected to bowl. Missed that ball completely. Avis Anwar is bowling. Calgary witnessed a lot of rain in the last couple of weeks, week and a half. So the ground conditions are heavy. A lot of sawdust used to dry up the wet patches here at Westwinds. It's been a different kind of summer so far in Calgary. Is Aves once more. Full wanted drive towards mid-on. The ball went towards the bowler. Picked up a single there. Nice cool breeze blowing from the south end to the north end of the ground. Short of length. Met with the full face of the bat. No runs. End of the over. 3 overs gone. The Kings are trying to use the power play to their advantage, but there's been a fair bit of good bowling by the bowling side so far. Haven't allowed the batsman to let loose, although Hardeep hit a 6 in the last over. 23. There's a catch dropped on the first ball of Dilraj's last over, and the slips. It was a fairly regulation catch. Hardeep is batting on 18, and Jasprit Gill, his partner, who's on the strike now, on 4. The 6-3 field as Dilraj bowls to Jasprit, drives it towards extra cover. Fielded, no run. What a beautiful sunshine today. As I said, the past week and a half has been gloomy. Feels nice to see the sun back. As Dilraj bowls, next ball is a catch up, and he's been taken. That was a nice catch. It flew from the edge and was going towards the left side of the fielder. Really good catch there. It was low. He had to bend down. So the first wicket falls for the Kings. Dilraj gets the breakthrough for his captain. It's 23 for 1. Jasprit, the man out. Couldn't get going. Dilraj bowled good first over as well. He's pitching up the ball. He's bowling into the wind. And I think that's helping him, because the batsmen are hurrying the shot and the wind is kind of slowing down the ball. Not getting the timing right. Of course, didn't cover the line of the ball as well there. Dilraj is taking time to adjust his field for the new batsman, Sukhpreet Sidhu. A slip, backward point, cover, shortish cover, extra cover, cover point, long off, long on, two fielders out, and a short square leg. Here's Dilraj. Wayward there. Too wide, too short. And umpire has no hesitation to give it as a wide. Was quite far from the off stump. Bowling good channel there, keeping it straight, targeting the stumps. It's played down to extra cover, fielded and no run. Both Black Caps and Kings too have not had a great tournament so far. As the next ball has been hit, one bounce. Single taken, it was a quick run. Taken on one bounce by the fielder. It was in air for a long time, but dropped shot. Good call there from the batsman. Score was 25 for 1. Both Kings, 2 and Black Caps, they are on 8th and 9th position in the league. So far, though, they've played lesser games than most of the other teams. Kings 2 is on spin hit in the air. Couple of runs stolen there. Again, that ball was in the air for a long time. Batsman take 2. Score moves over to 27 for 1. 4th over in progress. As Dilraj gets back onto the top of his mark to bowl to Hardeep, who's batting on 20 from 12 balls. Shot has been punched away in the air. I'll have to. There's a 4 given. I thought it was quite close to cross the ropes there, but not so. So boundary to end the over. Four overs have been bowled. 31 for 1. Hardeep moves to 24 for 13. And Sukhpreet just came in last over, has faced a couple of balls. Kings 2 is on 8th spot and Black Caps on 9th. Both the teams have 4 points. Kings from 5 games and Black Caps from 6. CCA 1 and is at the top of the league table, followed by Glenmore Knights, both having 24 points. Full ball outside the leg stump. Keeper misses. Wide given. Lucky that the ball did not go too far, as he couldn't gather that cleanly. The ball kept very low, to be fair. The mat is a little bit damp from all the rain in the past week or so. The ball is skidding. Natural thing to happen. That's good collection from the keeper. It's a natural thing to happen when the matting is a little bit damp or wet. The ball tends to skid through. This wicket, one side from where the bowler is bowling, tends to keep low. And the other side, the ball jacks up from length sometimes. So batsmen have to be careful here. As Awais comes in, he's bowling his third over. He's driven, he's found the gap between cover and extra cover. Gets a single there. Wasn't timed well, but found the gap and picked up a single. Gets Hardeep back on the strike. Adjustments in field. Deep third man comes in to short third man. Six men in the off, three on the leg. As Awais gets ready to bowl the next ball. Shot. That was a good check on the bowler, from the bowler. Hardeep probably expecting a foolish ball. And that is bowled. Gets in bottom edge. Was a full ball. Mixing that pretty well. Previous ball was a short ball. Decent pace. And this one, full pitched. Straight. The batsman gets a bottom edge and the ball disturbs the furniture. Second wicket down for Kings. That's a good bit of bowling by Awais. Good thinking there. Excellent strike rate there from Hardeep, but couldn't carry on. Fifth over into the power play, and Hardeep wanted to accelerate. It's the right thing to do. The idea was right. The execution probably is where Hardeep faltered. With the conditions of the ground, I guess 145, 150 would be a good score. So the ball is not traveling. With all the rain, the grass is also growing fast, so it's a thick grass out in the outfield. Batsmen have to clear the field, clear the boundary if they want to get more score on the board. Awais to the new batsman. Short line, that ball jagged up. Well played in the end by the batsman. Takes a single. Raman is the new batsman. I think the wicketkeeper got hurt a little bit. Might have slipped a bit. The team members attending to him. Looks like a cramp. Stretching the hammy. Beautiful day for a game of cricket. Few games left in the league before the playoffs. Seen some great performances by a few players in the tournament so far. Next ball driven down. Pardon me, that was not the fielder who got injured, it was the batsman. Still struggling with some kind of injury to the leg, to the left leg. Waqas is the top scorer so far in the league with 389 runs. Mohammad Waqas and Amir Hamza, the top wicket taker, 16 wickets so far in the tournament. Waqas has been in good form. He's at 33 sixes in 8 or 9 games so far. Hits the ball quite hard, Waqas. It's a bowling change. Rajbir has played 42 games. Bowling the 6th over. Spin introduction. Rajbir comes in and bowls. Flighted outside the offside the leg stump, wide. This misses the line there. Small adjustments in team field. As Rajbir bowls the next ball. Quicker one through the air. Wasn't as much flighted as the first one. No run there. The ball has been hit towards short mid-wicket. Chance of a run out. There's good fielding, good throw as well, but no damage done. Raman wanted to hike that over mid-wicket. There's nobody outside the circle. Again, the slog shot. Again, the running has been not good so far between those two batsmen. I guess they need to have a chat with each other. Score remains on 35 for 2. Full toss, that has been put away. There's a fielder there, but he cannot stop the ball. We'll wait for the umpire's signal. 4 is the signal. The fielder has signaled a 4 and umpire signals a 4. Taking the score to 39 for 2. 2 balls left in the power play. Remember, the BLACKCAPS put the Kings in. Kings 2. Again, taken on full. Play towards long on. Single. Takes the score to 40. Raman moves up to 6 from 6 deliveries. One ball left now. Full slow, beats the batsman in the air. Very lucky that ball didn't carry to the fielder in the outfield. Mid-wicket, ending of the over. A single from the last delivery takes Kings 2 to 41 for 2 in power play. Sukhpreet is in some discomfort and is retiring hurt. Wet conditions probably contributed to the discomfort caused to his leg. New batsman taking guard from the umpire. Left and right in combination. Adjustments in field. Oasis bowling his 4th over. He's finishing his spell. Shot didn't come up. Stayed low. Gets a single. That's what I was talking about. Some of the balls stay low from that end. Just Gill, who's the captain of the team, gets off strike by virtue of a single. Not a convincing start for Just, but gets a single nonetheless. As always, bowls the next one full, taken on full, has been hit towards. That is close, mighty close. It was a quick throw from the fielder there. The good thing was the batsman ran with the shot. That was a tight call. Nice. Pulling a decent length. Just hits it back. Driven back to the bowler. Hits the stumps on the non-striker's end. No damage done. It's just face the next ball. Shot. Played towards mid-off. Gets a single there. 44 for 2. Kings 2. BLACKCAPS still keeping a slip in place for Oasis, who has bowled a decent spell so far. He's gone for only 18 in 3.4 overs and taken a wicket. As he comes next, his shot has been hoiked away from outside the off stump. The lobs and drops on the ground, doesn't move an inch, and gets a single. That ball went high up in the air, didn't get the distance, got the height. 2 runs taken there. Ball was there in the air for a long time, so batsman had enough time to take a couple. As always, comes in one last time in a spell. Great ball that came in sharply. Leg by signal. I think that was going down the leg, but came in sharply. But the batsman all hands up. End of a great spell from Aways. 1 for 21 in his 4. Bowled the 4 overs on the trot. And Kings to move up to 47 for 2. Excellent economy rate there. 5.25 in a T20 game is really good. And mind you, these are tough overs. He bowled the tough overs, power play. Excellent spell there. Rajbir continues from the airport end, which is the south end of the ground. Rajbir adjusting his field, wants the long off to drop down back a little bit. As Raman. It's been hit over mid-wicket for a 6. There was a fielder there, but it went up and this cleared the distance over the fielder's head. No chance for the fielder at all. He was a few yards inside, but even if he would have been on the line, that ball would have comfortably cleared the boundary line. Beautiful shot that. A slog, but gets maximum. Faster one. Bat length has been punished over the square leg for 4 runs. Wanting to bowl a quicker one because he was hit for a 6 in the previous ball. Trying to fox the batsman, erred in the length, picked up quickly by Raman, who put it away to deep square leg for a boundary. Moves quickly to 20 and 57 for 2 for Kings. 2. Nice comeback. It's the kind of length that's difficult to put away. This is Rajbir. Quicker one, played towards square leg. Takes a single. Field changes for the left-hander. 5-4 classical field for the left-hander for the off spinner. Square leg, deep mid wicket, long off, long on, short cover, slower through the air, gave that a flight, misfield. Kings take a single, move up to 59 for 2. That ball has been again hit in the same direction. Maximum. Really good shot there. Got that ball from outside the off stump and played a slog shot over mid wicket. 2 sixes in that over. It's an expensive over from Rajbir, expensive spell so far. 25 from 2 overs as Kings 2 move up to 65 for the loss of 2 wickets. Both the opening bowlers taking a piece each. It's a good score so far. Picked up the pace. They were 40 or 41 for 2 in 6 overs. The last 2 overs. In fact, the last over was the one where they accelerated. There's a bowling change. Vansh is going to start the proceedings from the other end. Vansh has played 13 games so far. Has 17 wickets in a mighty impressive economy of 4.24. Tallish bowler. Settles. A nice line. Just. Quicker one. Shortish length has been hit over mid-wicket. That cleared quite a distance. That's a maximum by Just there. Once dropping it a little bit short, a little bit quicker through the air. Just picks up the length quickly. Hits it over mid-wicket. Should be a good 65 meter, 70 meter hit. Next ball, just punches it down to point. Misfield there. Should have been stopped by the fielder. Single-headed. The fielder was on the move there. Missed the ball. I think they would have still taken the single, even if he would have collected the ball cleanly. Classical left-hand, right-hand problem. Takes time to adjust the fields, and rightly so. Once, slow one, shortish length, put away towards short mid-wicket, mid-offish, more mid-offish than mid-wicket. Takes a single, moves the score to 73 for 2 for Kings 2. Approaching to the half stage in the first innings. Vansh comes in. Beautiful ball. That one was really good length. And just trying to slog it again over the mid-wicket. Misses the ball completely. Collected by keeper. No damage done. The next ball has been put in the gap. Takes a single. End of first over from Vansh. 9 runs from it. Changing bowling. Rajbir has been taken off. Navi. I hope I pronounced his name right. Could be Navi or could be Navi. Or could be a short form. Navi Parmar is, I'm told, the next bowler. That's a great catch! Really, really great catch. It was a wide ball from Navi and just wanted to drive the ball, gets the edge, thick edge, and a full length dive there from the fielder at third man. Results in third wicket, 74 for 3. That's the kind of fielding the team wants. It lifts the team. One catch like that energizes the rest of the guys. Just Gill, gone for 11. Ibrahim, the fielder there. Magnificent catch. Now he picks up a wicket on the first ball. The new batsman is a right-hander, so Damanpreet, the new batsman in, as now he bowls the next ball, shortish length. The first one was full. It was a bit wide and just didn't move his feet, just threw the bat at it, got the edge. Now he comes in, bowls. Shorter one, appeal for caught behind. Probably wanted to hit that ball into the Calgary airport. Misses completely. Damanpreet. Navi bowls the next one full outside the off stump. Got a thickish edge there. Threw the bat at it. Couple of runs. Gets off the mark on the fourth ball with a couplet. Now he reminds me of Mohinder Amarnath, who used to bowl, a little bit like that in terms of shot. Not the action, but, and it's a good over there. 3 runs from the first one, takes a wicket. Ten overs gone. Now he starts his run up. That's the time. His body movement, similar to Jimmy Amarnath, the great Jimmy Amarnath from the World Cup winning team, Indian World Cup winning team in 1983. He's a massive contributor in that tournament. So Vanch gets ready to bowl the 11th over of the innings. Backward point, short cover to stop the single. Nice flighted delivery. Cross slog. Doesn't get the timing. But the fielder cannot stop them from taking another single. And the Kings 2 move to 78 for 3. Slower through the air. Fielded there at point. Another Single added to the score for Kings 2. Raman moves to 29. Slow flighted one again. Just mixing his pace quite well there. It was even slower than the last one he bowled, which was again slowish, but this one was even slower than that and gave a little bit of flight. Outside the off stump, wide signaled. The ball stayed straight. Didn't come in. As Vansh outside the off stump. Inside edge, and the batsman is very lucky that the ball did not hit the stumps. Well done by the keeper to stop that ball. Misses the ball. The batsman thinks that it is a wide. The umpire says, well, it's well within the guidelines, so no wide. Beautiful bowling. He's giving a good flight to the ball. He's a tall, lanky guy. Ends a decent second over. He went for 9 in the first one. 3 singles and a wide in the second over. It was a good over. Raman was lucky in that over. Got an inside edge, which didn't go on to the stumps. (81 for 3), 11 overs. I guess we'd see some hitting now because the field has been spread. Yeah, first one put away over cow corner for 6. Damanpreet there, picking up length and dispatching the ball over the middle wicket for 6. As now he comes in outside the off stump, quicker one. Misses the ball, Daman. Now we get back to the mark. Next one has been top edge. There's a catch. That's well taken again. Outside edge. Wanted to hit down the ground again. Took the edge and lobbed it to short third man. Took a good catch. Damanpreet departs for 11. Second wicket for Navi. Sukhpreet comes back in. It retired her. It's still limping a little bit, but I guess Kings 2 obviously think that they need his services to get some momentum in the innings. The BLACKCAPS pulled the run rate back a little bit in last couple of overs. 87 for 4. Sukhpreet is facing Navi now. Shot, wanted to square cut, misses the ball. Wanted to get on top of the bounce, but missed the ball. Collected by keeper. Fuller one, driven down to long off. You can see he's still in discomfort. I would imagine that the team thinks that Sukhpreet can still clear the boundaries. Next ball played back to the bowler. Has to. The ground is very close to the airport, so aircrafts landing and taking off. Might have heard in the background the sound. So I was saying that, yep, the team, Kings 2, would send Sukhpreet in to hit the ball because they would know that, and he's trying that, they would know that Sukhpreet wouldn't be able to run singles and doubles. I guess we'd see some attempts for lusty hitting as Vansh bowls is slow, low, and out. Missed the timing completely. Didn't prove to be a great decision by Kings 2. One could say the plan didn't come off. Fifth wicket down for the Kings 2. BLACKCAPS pulling things back. They did go for a few between 6th and the 9th over. Sukhpreet walking back into the dugout. Was hampered by that injury for sure. Daljinder is the new guy. Beautiful bowling. Not much idea that batsman had about that delivery. Vansh, quicker one through the air. Played towards short point. That is bad luck. That should have been given back to the keeper in hands, but that hit the corner of the pitch or something and ricocheted. Single in the end. 89 for 5. Flighted delivery again. Short point. No run this time. This time he was alert and agile. Stopped the single. Quicker one, misses completely. Appeal for stumping. Nothing done, says the square leg umpire. End of the over from Vansh. Right over that. Wicket and a single. The BLACKCAPS really pulling things back. The Kings 2 losing steam losing wickets at regular intervals. As Navi starts his fresh over. Outside the off stump, moved away. Missed the ball completely. Daljinder had expected the ball to come in, but the ball went the other way. Fuller one has been played towards short point. A direct throw would have got him. This is another attempt on the stumps, but very lucky there. Overthrows resulted in 2 runs as Daljinder moves to 3. That was a very risky run. It went straight to the fielder. Would have been curtains for him if it would have hit direct. Slow ball, mixing up. Played towards short square leg. Another couple. That's good running. Misfield there. What's happening here? I think the BLACKCAPS have to relax a little bit. Another couple added. Navi bowling the 3rd over of his spell. Full. Not timing that well. Daljinder having a look at the field. Short of length. Nothing short really, but still gets a single. I think he got beaten for pace there. Wasn't expecting the ball to come that quickly. This has been hit towards square leg. 1 bounce. Fielder fields. Gets the ball back into the keeper's hand. A good throw there. End of the 3rd over from Navi. 2 for 16. As Kings 2 move to 95 for 5. Lost 3 quick wickets, which has hampered their scoring rate as the umpire takes a close look at the ball. The ground is wet. So the shape of the ball is in question. I'm sure it is wet. I think they're changing the ball. A couple of weeks back in a 35-over game, one of the sides had to change 6 balls in the innings. Ball changed. The batsman has a close look at the ball. And so does the umpire. 95 for 5. The Kings have to look at a score of 140, 150 from here to make a match of it. Is a tall ask as of now. Wunsch comes in and bowls. Hit towards point, misfield. Gets a single easily in the end. Daljinder needs to get going here. So reverse swing. Keeper misses the ball. 2 runs, second run being taken. That's a close call, and that's an run out. It was on cards, really. They've been trying to run hard. They've been trying to steal the doubles. A couple of times the fielders missed the direct throws, but this time the keeper collected the ball, threw it back with a good throw, and Daljinder short of crease. Poor running that, really. Wasn't second. There wasn't second there as keeper had reached the ball. Didn't need that. Kings 2 didn't need to lose that wicket. BLACKCAPS in control at the moment of in the game. Vansh and Navi have pulled back things. Square cut doesn't connect well. Gets a single. The new batsman brings Raman onto strike. Robbie Dhaliwal is the next batsman, is the new batsman in as Vansh bowls next ball. Beautiful ball. Didn't know much about that. Raman. Umpire asking the batsman to get the stump in proper place as Vansh comes in. Quicker one through the air. Misses completely. It's really, really good bowling from Vansh. He would want to end the spell on a high. Last ball outside the off stump. Driven down towards mid-off, where the fielder from long off comes in running, but cannot obviously prevent a single. 99 for 6 in 15 overs. Excellent spell there from Vansh. Well bowled. 18 runs and a wicket. Five overs remaining now. As Navi comes back for his final over. Outside the off stump. The ball moving away. I think Raman is batting and Robbie is non-striker. Short ball played towards mid-wicket. Call for 2. Decide against it. They already lost a wicket to run out. That was Raman who hit the ball. It's Robbie taking stance. Navi. Shorter one. Oh, slipped. That's... There are wet patches close to the pitch. Wasn't a run, really. Completed the single nonetheless. Score moves out to 101. for loss of 6 wickets. As Raman hits the next ball towards mid-wicket. Calls for 2. Robbie says no, rightly so. Have to settle with that single. It's going straight to the fielder at mid-wicket. To come in a couple of yards to field that. Full toss, driven. Didn't get the timing. Should have hit that ball. It was a full toss. Now he comes in one last time in the over. Hits it straight down for a wonderful hit. It was a flat 6. Length ball. And Raman hit through the line. Good connection. It was a flat 6. Straight. End of Navi's spell. He would have not wanted to end the spell with the boundary, but he bowled well along with Vansh. Those two have been instrumental in breaking the back of the batting lineup and containing the score as well. 109 for 6. The Kings too would want to get another 30, 40 runs from here. Five fielders on the boundary line as the batsman pulls away. Kanwar is the new bowler. Kanwar comes in, bowls Robbie, flighted one, comes in. No run there. Had a little bit of drift on it, that ball. Left arm, flighted one, hit down straight to the fielder at long off. Single taken by Robbie. Score moves up to 110. Raman would be looking to clear the fence here. As Kanwar comes in, doesn't give the flight. Robbie hits it towards square leg, deep square leg, where the fielder feeds. Raman gets a single, moves to 35. Missed that ball completely, slowed down. Good variation in pace from the young guy. This ball has been hit in air towards long on. Gets a single there, Robbie. Hitting it against the wind. I think both Robbie and Raman have to try and hit with the wind from the other end. Short one. Couldn't clear the field. Chance for a run out. Lucky Robbie that the ball didn't hit the stumps. And score moves up to 112 for 6. Three overs remaining in the first innings. As Dilraj comes in back. Dilraj bowls slow one, short of length. Robbie nowhere close to the ball. Tried to hit with all his might. Missed it completely. No addition to the score. As Dilraj bowls the second ball. Wideish outside. That should be a run out. Oh! Went straight to the short mid wicket. The bowler was not in behind the stumps, and the fielder missed the stumps. He tried the underarm throw, but no damage done there. Single added. Short of length and hit. Massive, massive six. Good shot there from Raman. Moves to 48. Accelerating there, Raman. Realizing the need for clearing the fence and getting maximums and adding some decent score there. Once again, hit there. Straight to long off, one fence, one bounce. Single taken. 120. Another 20, 25 runs would be a decent total. Maybe par. Again, taking off the pace. Dilraj. Single added. Raman facing Dilraj. He's on 49. Beautiful shot towards fine leg. The ball is stopped and the batsmen go through for 2 runs, and that's a 50 for Raman. Well made 50 here. And the teammates appreciating the effort. A few good hits there by Raman. 2 fours and 4 sixes. Run rate of 6.83. I think anything over 7.5 would be quite good with the conditions of the ground. You need to clear the fence to really accelerate. The ball is not traveling. The ground shots are not traveling, as you can see there. That shot, again, the ball stops on its own. Single. $124 for 6. Whether they cross 150 or not, a lot would depend on Raman. Misses, wanted to put that ball away. The length was there. I think he missed the line there. I think the ball was in his arc. Couldn't connect though. I think he tried the Chinaman there, and the fielder misses the catch. Should have been taken. Should have been taken, that catch. It was not straight, but the ball was in there for a long time. He reached there with both his hands. Another catch dropped. Raman adds 2 to his score. Full ball completely missed by the batsman and the keeper as well. Raman moves to 54, 127, 4 runs of the over so far. Short ball, nothing short. Ball is in the air and the batsman is out. Fairly simple catch for the fielder at short mid wicket. Bowled that ball quick and shortish. Robbie couldn't go going. "13 balls for his 7. 7 balls left in the innings. Kings are 127 for 7. The Kings too would be thinking about 140. As G Dhaliwal comes in. To face the last ball of Kamar's over. Sweeper cover, backward point, cover, long off. 4 fielders on the leg. Again, he tries the Chinaman, is a white ball. Keep it simple is the mantra, I guess. Don't need to try too many things here. Kamar bowls the last ball of his over. Flighted one, has been hit towards mid-wicket and has been taken. Took the ball on the full. Didn't get the distance. Good catch there from Rajbir. Ends a short stay for Dhaliwal. And Kaur picks up his 2nd wicket. Ends the over. 128 for 8. Last over about to begin. And Dilraj is going to bowl the last over of the innings. The good thing for Kings too is that Raman is on strike. Last minute adjustments in field. Dilraj wants the mid-wicket on the circle. Rightly so. It's the last over. The single doesn't matter. As Dhaliwal comes in, bowls outside the off stump. Wide. Right thinking in terms of field placement from the bowler there. They don't mind a single that will put Raman off strike. As Dhaliwal runs away from us, bowls, short of length, hit towards mid, off, and a wonderful catch! Really good catch at long off. The ball was traveling on his left side. End of a really good innings from Raman. 9 down now. Kings 2. Last man to come. That was the catch of the innings so far. was hit with quite a bit of power, was traveling. And we see the last man coming in. Manveer. He would be facing Dilraj. Five balls left. The first one was a wide. $129 for 9. Kings 2 after being put in by BLACKCAPS. I think BLACKCAPS would be pretty happy with the score here. Especially after putting in the team opponents. Batsman needs some help with the helmet strap. We witnessed an incident in Sri Lanka and Bangladesh match where Angelo Matthews had a similar issue, but he was timed out. Dilraj, full ball, wanting to hit straight, misses, and bowler hits the timber. End of the innings. 129 all out. Kings 2. You hit, I miss. Straight ball was there for hit, but the batsman completely missed. So Hardeep got going but couldn't convert to a big score. Raman scored a 54 and only two other batsmen got to double digits. Didn't bat for a complete quota of 20 overs there, Kings 2. 19.2 overs, 129 all out, 130 to win. And we have an innings break, and we'll join you shortly. Second innings has started. First over in progress. Quick single there. Harkira, the captain, and Ibrahim starting the proceedings for the BLACKCAPS. 6 for none in the first over. As me and my fellow team member Jaideep bring you the live coverage from Westwinds ground. Of course, any tournament, the sponsors are very, very important. So we'd like to thank all the sponsors for their genuine and generous contributions to make this Elite T20 tournament happen. Many others involved as well. As we say, it takes a village to raise a child. 6 for none in the first over. Ibrahim to face the first ball of the second over. 130 should be achievable as long as BLACKCAPS do not attempt anything silly. So it's a game of singles for them. Really for BLACKCAPS to lose the match there. 130 should be achievable as the first ball of the next over has been played down to short third man. No run there. Hitting the pitch hard there, the bowler, Robbie. Good pace. BLACKCAPS really don't need to do much. Played well towards backward point. Fielder couldn't field cleanly. Allows the batsman to take a single. Seven for none. As Robbie comes in again. Short of length, outside the off stump, appeal for a caught behind. Not out, says the umpire. Ibrahim fishing there, outside the off stump. Missed the ball. No addition to score. Sweeper coming in now on the circle. And long on dropping down. Short mid wicket in place now, and a cow corner on the boundary line for Ibrahim. As Robbie comes in once again. It's been hit towards cow corner. Call for two. The batsman decide against it. That was a good throw from deep. Would have been a tight second. And Harkirat gets ready to face the next ball. Full ball hit down the ground. It's a single. Eight for none in 2 overs. 9 for none. Once again, we thank all the sponsors. Fair bit of wind on the ground now. slip in place. Left arm over the stumps. In the slot and dispatched over mid-wicket for a 6. Good connection from Harkirat. It was a full ball in the slot, and the batsman made full use of it. Maximum. Outside the off stump should be a wide. Called by the umpire. Pulling back the length there. Just didn't get the line right. Tried to go across the batsman. Full ball again outside the off stump. There's an appeal for caught behind. No, says the umpire. That's good from Just. Wanting the batsman to drive. Short of length again. And the keeper misses. Is a wide, as umpire was signaling, but now he completes and the umpire extends his arm. The signals wide. 2 wides there. The keeper couldn't collect the ball cleanly. 18 now. The BLACKCAPS, as Just bowls in again, has been pushed towards short third man. Threw back. The keeper was not there. Fielded at mid-wicket himself by Just. He gets back to his bowling mark, drying the ball. The ball is wet for sure. Shot again has been lifted over cover. Call for 2 and should complete easily. Good throw there from deep cover. Outside the off, misses completely. It's a wild slog, really. The sun setting. As Just comes in to bowl the last ball of the over. Cut towards point. Takes a single. End of the over. And the score moves to 22 in 3 overs. A 108 runs required by the BLACKCAPS to win this match. The Kings too would want a couple of quick wickets, and they really need a few quick wickets to stay in the game. Fourth over of the innings. Start. Robbie comes in, bowls. Has been pushed towards cover. Placed the ball in the gap. Picks up a single. Sensible batting there. bowled a good first over. Robbie just has gone for 19 in his 2 overs. Robbie comes in and bowls. Short length ball played back to the bowler. No addition to the score, no damage done. Ibrahim hikes a full ball towards cow corner, picks up a single. Didn't really get hold of that shot. Picked up a single though. That's an excellent punch through the covers. Will the ball cross the line? No, stops just a couple of yards inside the boundary line, picked up by the fielder. 2 runs gathered from that ball. It was a good shot there. Hitting on the up. Field adjustments. Strengthening the offside again. Six-3 field now as Robbie comes in. Hit towards cow corner, foolish ball. It's a single and the ball, great throw there on top stumps from the deep. Good arm. Driven towards cover, the short cover fielder couldn't stop the ball. Results in a single. End of the over. Another good over from Robbie. 6 runs from the over. Score moves up to 28 for no loss. The Kings were going all right till about 8th, 9th over, and then lost the momentum, lost wicket in heaps, regular intervals. It's a change in bowling. Just one fielder outside. No, long on as well, falling back. So 2 fielders outside, long on and cow corner. Cut towards cow point, gets a single. Manveer, 4 wickets in 7 games. Short of length, has picked up the length quite well there and put the ball towards fine leg for 4. Good shot there. Picks up a boundary. Harkirat moves to 21. Earned in length there, Manveer. Harkirat picked up the length, swirled and put the ball towards long leg for 4. Bullish ball driven down towards mid-off, where long off comes in and fields the ball. Not before the batsman crossed for a single, taking tally to 34 for no wicket. Ibrahim puts that ball away towards square leg. That was a chance, should have been taken. It was a fairly regulation catch. Disappointed with himself, the fielder at square leg. Should have been taken there. Those are the kind of chances that Kings do want to take as the next ball is driven towards long on, where the fielder fields and returns the ball to the bowler. Easy single there. Shortish ball again, outside the off. Played it towards square leg, cross shot, couple of runs. Quick running between the wickets. The batsman had enough time there to get the ball from outside the off and hit it towards square leg for a couple. As the batsman is down on, looks like has picked up an injury or something. Still on ground there. Slowly gets up. Ibrahim on 12 from 12 balls. Her career doing bulk of scoring so far. He's on 23, 38 for no loss. The BLACKCAPS. Just over 6 runs and over to win the game. BLACKCAPS. Short third man, backward point, cover, short cover. And mid off as Robbie comes in, bowls. Thickish edge outside the off stump, flies over third man. 2 runs added before the fielder fields and throws the ball back. Harkirat moves to 25. In old days, we used to call 25 as quarter century. Robbie bowls the next one, has been hit towards long off where the fielder fields. It was a good shot there, hit through the line. He wanted to hit it a little bit straighter. Shot ended up a little bit wider from where he intended. It's 2 more. Moves to 42 for none. Robbie, short ball. Played towards mid-wicket where the fielder from long on comes in running. Fields the ball. But not before the batsman scampered through for another single. Umpire having a look at the ball decides it's still in good shape. Hands it over to Robbie, who's in third over of his spell. Full ball. That's a good ball. Dug out well by the batsman, Ibrahim. Outside the off stump, wide signaled. Well kept by the keeper. He's standing up to Robbie. Six runs in the over so far. Sixth over in progress. Hit over the fielder. That was close. Extending his right arm. Was close call there. His heart would have been in mouth till the batsman, till the fielder couldn't catch. Addition of a single. Full ball hit down towards long on. Picks up another single. End of the power play. 47 for none. Power play put to good use by BLACKCAPS. Roughly half of the runs so far scored by Harkirat. Less than run a ball required by BLACKCAPS to cross the line here. Couple of close calls. Couple of chances went begging. Damanpreet comes into the rack. Kings 2 not able to complete or bat for the full quota of 20 overs. So important to use all the 20 overs at your disposal. As Damanpreet starts a fresh over. It's a good ball to start the spell with. As Ibrahim drives that down, played it on the up, fielded by short cover. High arm action, hit. It was a full ball, was in air, went over. Straightish mid wicket. Short, straightish short mid wicket. Fielded by just Gill at long on. Fielder mid wicket now goes back to regulation short mid wicket. The previous ball he was a little bit straightish. And there as Damanpreet bowls the next ball short. That's a poor rank, poor ball. Put away towards long leg. It's a couple. Takes his tally to 30, Harkirat. Most of the times the batsmen trust the bounce of these wickets here. That's a good ball coming in towards the batsman. Defended well, giving all the respect that the ball deserved. .50 up for BLACKCAPS. A good partnership by the openers. It's what BLACKCAPS would have discussed during the break. Good start. It towards cow corner. 1 run. Ending of the over, 53 for none. Barring a couple of short balls. Bowled well, Damanpreet. Gill would be thinking, where is the first wicket going to come from? If they have to stay in the game, Kings too, they have to pick up wickets. It'd be very difficult to stop the Kings to stop the BLACKCAPS to cross the line otherwise. Don't have too many runs to play with. The Kings too. Is a bowling change. I think spin is being introduced. The spinners from Kings too getting into action now. The two spinners from BLACKCAPS, they bowled pretty well. With Navi and Vansh being the pick of the bowlers. Not really a spinner. Medium, slow medium. Dhaliwal G. Couple of fielders exchanging their positions as Dhaliwal comes in. Bowls outside the off. Stopped by the fielder. Stops a single but throws wild. It was a good effort to stop the ball, but should have been a better throw. Lucky that the batsman didn't go for the run. Short outside the off stump. Didn't get the connection. Wanted to cut the ball. Got bottom edge of the bat. Straight to backward point. No additional score. As Harkirat faces the next ball. Hits it. Oh, that was close again. Picks up a single. Score moves up to 54. Loss of no wicket. Short ball outside the off stump. Try to hit it over the infield. Didn't connect. Long shadows now on the ground. The sun is setting. And Dhaliwal bowls next one, foolish ball. Wanted to hit that ball. Cross shot. Didn't connect. End of the over from Dhaliwal. Just a single from that over. Have to build pressure here. Overs like these, where you give singles and put pressure, the dot ball pressure on the batsman can make them play some silly shots. Dust of gold, the dot balls in T20 format. .76 required of 12 now. And BLACKCAPS have all the 10 wickets in hand. As Dhaliwal comes in. Punch down towards the ground on the up for a single. Damanpreet. Four fielders inside, 5 outside the ring. 5 fielders inside, 4 outside the ring. Cut, takes the bottom edge of the bat, runs towards wideish third man. Chased by the fielder. Ibrahim moves to 19. As Damanpreet returns to top of the mark. Full ball, that's a good shot. Hit towards extra cover. The ball stopped there, but not before Harpreet collected 2 more runs. And takes the total to 58 for none. Full toss, played down the cow corner for 4. Good shot. Made use of that bad ball from Damanpreet. Still have to hit the ball, bad balls. Good shot there from Harpreet. Picks up another boundary. Takes his score to 39. It's not much gap between the long on and the mid wicket. That is picked up so sweetly and dispatched over mid wicket for a maximum by Harpreet. Wonderful shot there. No half measures by Harpreet there. Another 6 for Harpreet. Expensive over, this one from Damanpreet. 14 so far from the 5 balls he bowled in this over. Full hit straight down the ground. 2 runs. Was over pitched there. Overcompensating for the short ball that he bowled previously. And Harkirat was ready with the answer. Beautiful straight drive. Score moves up to 70. Kings' two bowlers have not been able to break partnership so far. Harkirat has batted beautifully, and Ibrahim has lent quite good support from the other end. Harkirat taking more aggressive approach, but Ibrahim trying and batting with one end holding the end. $70 for none in 9. Only 60 required now by BLACKCAPS. Misfield there. Allows the batsman to cross over and add a single to the total, taking it to 71. Dhaliwal comes in again. Full ball again. That's a good ball. It was targeted towards the stumps. Dug out well by Ibrahim. That is an edge. Really difficult chance. Wouldn't qualify as a chance, really. 2 runs picked up. Score moves up to 74. Thickish edge there. Wide outside the off stump. Again slipped. Fielder there. Batsman picked up another single. Brings Harkirat onto the strike. Who's 2 short of his 50. Nice ball coming in. That ball came in. Played well in the end by Harkirat. Really playing a captain's knock so far, Harkirat. One to go in the over. Wide outside the off stump. Signal wide by the umpire. Trying to keep the ball away from the arc of Harkirat. It's a good ball again. Went straight to the fielder at short cover. No run. Harkirat stays at 48. The end of the half of the second innings. BLACKCAPS 76 without any loss. Should be pretty easy for them to win this match unless Kings to really pick up 3 or 4 quick wickets to put some pressure. Deep comes into the attack now. Right arm over the stumps. Eleventh over in progress here at the Westwind grounds. Flighted one. Thickish edge wanted to drive. Beaten in flight. Ball went to third man. And Ibrahim picks up another single. Gets Harkeet on strike. Full ball. Driven towards sweeper cover. Well fielded there. The batsmen were looking for two, but had to settle for a single in the end. Courtesy, some good fielding there by the sweeper cover. Hardeep. Ball slow, wonderful fielding there by the point fielder. Stopped a certain single there. Quicker one. Stops the ball himself, Hardeep. It's well fielded there. Again, having a look at the ball. The ball would be certainly soft. And it looks like the umpire is okay with the ball change. They decided, I guess, to hold on. Driven down towards long on. End of the over. And the fielding side coming in with a couple of new balls. Used ones, of course. Hardeep giving 3 runs in his first over. Haven't been able to create that pressure in the Kings' 2 bowlers. Some conference going on again in the middle of the pitch. $79 for none. Fresh over started, full over pitched, driven down in the air, but safely. Dhaliwal continuing his spell. Shot outside the off stump. Got away with that one. Was wide-ish. But the umpire signaling that came back in. Harkirat on 49 hits the ball towards cover. Sweeper cover coming in, trying hard to reach the ball but couldn't reach. And Harkirat gets his half century there. Well played, skipper. That ball was in the air for a long time, but fell short in the end. Was quite away from the sweeper cover. Tried his best to reach, but couldn't. Next ball driven down towards long off for a single. Moving the scoreboard to 82 for none. Good partnership this for BLACKCAPS. Wanted a single there, but decided against as the fielder from backward point came in quickly and prevented any addition to the score. Here's Daliwal. Foolish ball, wanting to hit down the ground. Didn't get the connection. Score remains at I think it's 82. Yep. Slight drop in the run rate, but that's fine because they don't have to chase so many. Still, the required run rate is 6 and over. With all the wickets in the kitty, should be easily achievable by BLACKCAPS. Slow hit towards mid-wicket. Batsman run through for 2. The bowler not happy. That was in gap. Always two were always on. Missed it completely. There was a slog there by Ibrahim. Good attempt there by the short cover fielder. Fell just ahead of him. Went with both hands to try and catch the ball. Just fell short. Hardeep. Harkirat goes back into the crease. Uses the depth of the crease quite well. Punches down to sweeper cover for another single. Ibrahim wanted to hit that ball out of the park, but didn't make any connection. Ball bounced a little bit more than he expected it. Faster ball hit in air, falls short of long off. Single. Teasing hit there. End of the over from Hardeep. $87 for none. This ground, Westwinds, is in the northeast quadrant of Calgary. Quite a few North Indian eateries around the ground. Dhaliwal starts fresh. Outside the off, hit in air, falls in no man's land. Single taken there. Miss hit the ball there. Didn't get the timing right. As Dhaliwal bowls to Harkirat. Shot outside the off stump, hit towards the long off, should be a catch. Is taken, or is dropped. That's the third chance. That was a simple catch. It went high up in the air, all right, but should have been taken again. Punch down towards the same fielder. It's the old adage. If you drop the chances, the ball keeps on coming to you. The BLACKCAPS wanting to finish the game early now. Hit on the up, excellent shot. Fielded down at long off. Again goes back to the same fielder. Did well this time. Still thinking about how he dropped that catch. Must be. This is the fourth ball going into him. Dhaliwal has done well so far in his spell. Should have picked up his man in this over. End of a fabulous spell from Dhaliwal. Just 15 runs in his 4 overs. Some water being brought in. .38 of 6 needed now by BLACKCAPS with 10 wickets in hand. Hardeep and Dhaliwal trying to stop the flow of the runs. But half of the ground covered in shadow now. As Hardeep starts new over. Shot outside the off stump. Driven down the sweeper cover. Single. Comes out and drives towards long off where the fielder fields. The fielder from long on reached the ball earlier than long off. It was straightish drive. Joshi, the fielder there. Flighted one, hit towards cow corner for a 4. Good shot this. Bisected the square leg and the cow corner fielders. The bowlers never like to get hit for boundaries. Always expect the fielders to field. Readjusting the fielder. Misses completely. Foolish ball. Still bowling full. Goes shorter on the length this time. Punched towards covers. Sweeper cover. Ibrahim on 40. Harkirat on 54. Head towards extra cover. Gap. There should be a run out. And the umpire says no, that was a really close call. Just made the ground there. Tired. This is a 100 partnership by Harkirat and Ibrahim. By and large, good quality batting by both of these guys. Got a couple of chances, but made use of those chances. .29 now needed in 5. Hardeep's last over went for 9. Kings too still thinking about how to kind of make a match of this game. Taking their time, making the batsman wait. As Damanpreet starts fresh. Foolish ball driven down towards cover. Fielded on the circle. Single. Pleasing action for a fast bowler. High arm. Ibrahim moves to 41. Hit through the line. That should be a maximum. That's a wonderful shot. Picked up the length. Hit it on the up. Again, no half measures from Harkirat. That's a big 6. That's the long side of the ground. Takes his score to 62. Harkirat. As Damanpreet comes once again. Oh, wanted to hit that ball again towards long on. Missed it completely. Wants to finish the match quickly now. Outside the off stump, driven in the gap. Gets a single and comes on for the second one. That's really good running. $110 for no loss. That's a good ball. Straight into the stumps. Foolish. Defended by Harkirat. Keeps the ball out. It's getting cooler here at the grounds. Walks. Comes down the pitch. A wide ball for sure. Keeper misses it. Wide and 2. Makes it 3 runs on this ball. Tiring signs. They've more than done the job for BLACKCAPS, both the openers. Would take an Herculean task from Kings 2 to stop them now. But as we say in cricket, you can't say anything till the last ball is bowled. Wide, trying a slower one, not able to execute it properly. Score moves to 1-1-4. For loss of no wicket. Single added to the score. End of 16 overs. And the BLACKCAPS 115. $15 needed of the 4 overs. Should be a walk in the park for BLACKCAPS. Ibrahim needs 9 for his 50. Driven up over the covers. Couple of runs there for Ibrahim. Yeah, Harkirat is on strike. Wide outside the off stump. Appeal for caught behind and is given. Too little, too late, I guess. But Harkirat does the job. Caught behind for 67. For a well-made 67 here by Harpreet. Just 13 runs required of 3.4 overs. by the BLACKCAPS. As Harkirat walks back towards the BLACKCAPS dugout, gets a good reception from his teammates, and rightly so. That was a wide ball, he chased it. Disappointed as he just picks up the wicket. Foolish ball. That's a good ball. It was in stumps. Fielded by short mid-wicket. Ravneet, new batsman, faces just full toss. White over, square leg. The ball is running down towards the boundary. Fielded by the fielder. Batsmen take a couple. Mere 11 runs required now. Full toss driven towards sweeper cover. Crossover for a single. As Ibrahim gets ready to take the strike. That has been hit up in the air. Should be the second wicket. Is finally a catch has been taken. Ibrahim perishes as well. Two wickets for just in this over. 120 for two. Had the Kings been close to 140-ish, 150-ish, they could have made a match out of it. Ibrahim out for 41 from 45 balls, caught by Hardeep of Justice bowling. That was the last ball of the over. 17 gone. 9 runs, 10 runs required in 3 overs. As Rajveer walks in. Defended, no runs. Ten needed from 17. Edged. And that's a direct hit. What was the batsman thinking there? He didn't even his crease. That's sloppy. That really is sloppy. It looked like he was not interested in getting back into the crease. And Hardeep hit bullseye there from short third man. BLACKCAPS lose the third wicket. They're making things interesting here. Ten needed of 15. Really achievable. Unless the BLACKCAPS lose their minds. Hardeep happy with himself there. I'm sure the skipper wouldn't be happy with Ravneet. Vanch comes in. He bowled a beautiful spell. It's Robbie. Bowls to Vanch, full in the gap. There should be a single there. Ball watching Rajbir. But makes it in the end. It was always a single there. It was hit in the gap. Defended. Shot of length. Hit straight to the fielder. No runs. Nine needed of 13 balls. The match certainly getting interesting. I did say in the beginning that 150 would be a good score on this wicket and the conditions of the ground. Outside the off stump, appeal for caught behind. The umpire says no, shakes his head very clearly, and end of the over. Just one run and a wicket in this over. What an 18th over. It's 9 needed from 12 balls. And the captain running in from the dugout with water. I'm sure there's a message for both the batsmen. Just two fielders outside the circle. And both those fielders not on the boundary lines. 10 yards inside. As just square cut. Puts it behind the fielder. Should be a couple. Is a couple. The fielder at the cover point started to run in with the bowler. Here's just once again. Full toss. Put in the gap towards square leg. It's another single. 6 now required of 14. Long on inside the circle. Just outside the off stump. Thick edge. High up in the air. That's caught. That was bowled across the stumps by Just. It looks like BLACKCAPS want to give batting practice to a few of their batsmen. Rajbir gone for a duck. Rajbir didn't get the message from the captain, whatever message the captain tried to give. That is wanted to hit the ball towards leg stump. The ball took an edge and flew over the short extra cover. Took a single there. Kings 2 would be reeling, thinking they had another 20 odd runs to play with. Put inside in the gap towards square leg. Picks up another single once. Chaudhary. Shami Chaudhary. Batting on one. It's one shot away, the Blacks. And hit towards extra cover. Should be two. Get closer to the target here, Black Caps. 2 runs required to win the game from the last over. 128 for 4. Black Caps from 117 for no loss. In the 16th over, they managed just 11 runs in the next 3 and lost 4 wickets. All the fielders come inside the circle now. Trying to stop single. Inviting the batsman to go over the top. Would take an Herculean task from the Kings to win or tie this match. Full toss driven. That should be the end of the match. Vansh drives the ball towards sweeper cover. Comes back for the second. And Black Caps have clinched this match with 6 wickets in hand. Thanks to the performance from their openers. 130 for 4 in 19.1 overs. Handshakes all around. A wonderful win for the Black Caps here, although they could have done without the drama in the end. But all that matters is they won the match. And the proceedings come to an end here at the Westwinds ground. And me and my colleague Jaideep say goodbye to all our viewers. Until next time.